All right, guys. Sorry that this is coming to you guys late. I decided to redo this this morning, actually. So, wanted to kind of give you guys a brief overview of writing an introduction again for your argumentative essays. So, just wanted to kind of briefly share with you exactly how you need to set it up um, in order for it to include all the things that are needed within that. So, if you remember from last week, we needed to have in our introduction a statement that actually shares what we believe about our stance. So in this case, it's, are zoos beneficial? Are they not beneficial? Um, so you need to be able to have that stance. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that in orange so that we can see where that's going to actually be within our full introduction paragraph. After that, you need to have an introduction of reasons. Again, I'm going to kind of highlight that in blue, I guess. No, sorry. There we go. Highlight that in blue so that we can see that. And then the hook is going to need to be, um, sorry, changing the font instead of the highlighting color. Now, let me zoom in on this really quickly so you can see it a little bit better. Okay. So within this, we need to have three different things that are part of our first paragraph. I'm also going to say that you need to have 5 to 7 sentences in that first paragraph. That's something that you're going to have no matter what for each of the paragraphs that we're going to have. So looking at this one, we're going to identify where these things are within this, and you might see me having to change different colors of text just so that we have this. So we need to have a stance, need to have an introduction of reasons, need to have a hook. Looking at this, let's figure out where each of those actually fits within my introduction. If you remember from last week, I decided to start off with a banger, if you will. Start off with my hook instead of just starting off with my stance. You can do either or, but your goal is really to get somebody to actually read your writing and not just have them come around and say, all right, this person wrote something, I really don't care. To do that, lead them right into it right away. So, have you ever wondered what it would be like to be the only, or to only be able to live in a small place your whole life? That right there, I'm going to say, is part of my hook. But this over here, to live in a small place your whole life, is also going to be introduction of reasons. So that is one of my reasons that is there, but it's also part of the hook itself. The hook is a great way to do a hook is to write it or is to have a question that makes somebody think. Same thing with the second sentence. Have you ever thought about what it'd be like to only live half your life you were expected to? Again, that is also part of my hook, but this right here is another introduction to one of my reasons. Okay. What about only being able to eat what someone gives you and not being able to freely choose? Again, hook, again, reasons. So I've got the first two covered there. Or I've got, sorry, two of these covered there, two of the three. Sounds great, right? No, again, that's actually kind of hooking them into it, but it's just kind of throwing those things in there. It's kind of giving me a few extra sentences just to kind of make sure that I have everything that I need, even the little short sentence, no. It's something that makes the person think. You wouldn't want any of that for yourself. Well, unfortunately, this is the case for millions of animals all around the world who are kept in zoos. Okay, this statement right here that I'm going to highlight, I'm not going to change the color of it though, kind of leads into what my stance is actually going to be. Sorry, this statement right here leads into what my stance is going to be. It tells somebody that I'm talking about zoos before I even do that, before I even talk about my stance. This is beneficial in the fact that people just don't have to guess what it is. So I'd probably keep that in there. Right over here, we have the stance. That's what you believe. I decided to end that in my paragraph. You can start with it. But either way, you need to make sure that you have all three. You need to have a hook, introduction of reasons, and you need to have a stance. All right? Great. Go ahead and enjoy writing your introduction.